Time to talk about some great things that are going on, especially here locally. You know, we got some local
Mm-hmm.
celebrities living.
All
Dan,
right.
Dan and Laura Dotson. You see them on Storage Wars. Had an opportunity to interview them a few years back at the Route 66 Rendezvous in San Bernardino. He joins us now to talk about some things that's going to soon open up, bidding to viewers as well too. Dan, my friend, how you doing?
Yeah, I am doing fantastic. We're out in Jawbone right now doing a little prospect, and Laura and I got the gold fever, so we've been gold tanning it. We can't really find a lot of gold here, but we're finding garnets and rubies. We're just having a great time. We
Wow.
got about a week off of the film and storage wars, so we're taking advantage of it.
That is so cool. Well, Dan, if I was there, I would give you my gold teeth in my mouth because you know I got some grills, right?
Oh
I
my.
appreciate that, but I'm kind of after the different type of gold. You're more natural stuff.
There you go, my friend. Well, you know what, Dan? You know, it's an amazing. When I first met you and Laura at the Route 66 Rendezvous, you guys are just amazing people, salt to the earth. And since the last time I spoke to you, I mean, Storage Wars had continued to grow. You know, being one of the top shows on A&E. And Dan, this past year, my friend, you had some health challenges, man. I'm so glad you bounced back. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. How's your health, my friend?
Thank you for asking. I'm so blessed and so lucky, Paul, that, I think it was out there that I had like a 50-50 chance, but they said I had a 4% chance, 4 to 15, and I have came out of that without any deficits, and I'm just so thankful to God every day that, He's given me this extra year. I've got to quit smoking cigarettes. I'm eating better. I think I'm probably going to live longer. That's what I think.
Well, you have to, my friend, because we love seeing you on TV, and you and your lovely wife, you guys have such a great chemistry together and things like that. The premiere is going to be in about 8 days, and there's something that we the viewers can engage in now. This is amazing. Let's talk about it.
It's going to be interesting seasons coming up. We've contracted the film through season 8, and we're just about to finish up season 7, and then you folks get to see them, like you said, on Tuesday, July 21st, 9:30, 8:30 Central. We're going to be back on with a brand new season of Storage Wars, and you're in for a lot of surprises. There's a lot of the old characters and some new ones that are mixing up and around and through, and it's just going to be. I think it's going to be interesting. There's also a Miami Storage Wars coming out. I'm not sure when they're going to premiere, but they're working on that hot and heavy right now.
That's cool. And how did you know? Because I remember we talked about your backstory of how you got involved with this. But for some of our listeners out there who did not know what made you get into the auction business, why don't you share that story with us, Dan?
Well, I've been an auctioneer for 40 years. My grandfather and mom were auctioneers, and Laura and I we've been running down the road together for almost 20 years now, and Laura has helped American Auctioneers, our company, just grow tremendously. We started putting YouTube stuff up in 2007, 2008, and 2009, and we were the only self-storage modern day treasure hunt out there, and a few of the news agencies picked up a story and featured us as the auctioneers, and that was all she wrote, man. We had about 27 production companies and networks get a hold of us to put together a show, and Tom Beers with Original Productions and A&E, they had the right idea. And Tom Beers is a very intelligent guy, and he really knows how to make things interesting. And he made our industry sexy and interesting, and that's kind of how it happened. Laura and I inspired it, and Tom Beers made it.
If you're just tuning in the fast lane, we're joined by Dan Dotson. You know him from Storage Wars. He and his lovely wife have that amazing show on A&E. And Dan, do you realize, you and Laura realize just what you guys have done to the auction business, where you are trendsetters now, which would make it's making going to auctions cool. I mean, probably 10 years from now, you'll look back and like, wow, we transcended a lot of things, a lot of stereotypes when it comes to. Have you and Laura had that discussion yet to see what you guys have done in the past little over 7 years to make this happen?
It's just been an amazing ride, and I appreciate, Paul, you recognizing that we have made a difference in the auction industry, and we've made a tremendous difference in the self-storage industry, and I think we don't know the full effect of that yet. I think, like you said, we'll look back on this another decade, and we'll have a pretty clear picture of of the influences and the changes that we've made. And I love auctioneering. It's my passion, and I want people to come to auctions, and I want them to feel confident and good, and know that it's a system that works really well. And it's just nice that we could be part of something that's positive in the industry, for sure. And all the
That's so true.
families
Me,
that
I know
watch
you
our
have a
show,
question.
that's the amazing thing. We never thought of that. That was something that happened. We weren't thinking that grandmothers and grandfathers and uncles and aunts and moms and dads and kids were going to get together in front of the TV and spend time together and watch our show. That's probably one of the most rewarding things that has come out of it, besides our fame and besides being the most famous auctioneer on the planet.
Absolutely, and the best looking ones too. You and your wife are an amazing couple. And Mia, I know you have a question for Dan.
I do. Coming across all the treasures and things that you've encountered, is there something that you ever taken home yourself that you love?
Yeah, every once in a while I might try to either buy something from somebody after they've bought it. Renee Neshoda and his wife Casey, they're regulars on the show, and he bought a bunch of Native American Indian baskets. So I paid him $1,000 for those, and they never put it out on the show. But I like different things. I like Native American stuff. I like weird stuff. Not too often do I see stuff I want to take home. Back in the 80s, I used to buy and sell lockers, and we would buy and sell estates. We still do that kind of stuff. We still buy out businesses. We buy estates. We put together online auctions. We put together live auctions. We're about to open our warehouse in Simi Valley. We've got an online auction for household goods on July 31st. So anybody that wants to, they can go to AmericanAuctioneers.com and sign up for our online auctions. We are working on putting storages and everything up on the online. We're just not quite there yet, but we're working on it pretty steadily.
That is so cool. And Dan, before we let you go, my friend, and enjoy what you're doing out there, just another question. When it comes to the storage wars and things like that, what is the most money someone has ever made from a locker? When I watch the show, I'm always amazed, but I know you guys do more auctions than just what's on TV. What's the biggest find? Or what's the biggest
probably
treasure?
the biggest find ever was probably an Alberto Vargas lot. He was the World War II pinup artist. He was born in 1896. He was an artist for Playboy magazine.
Whoa!
A very, very, very influential artist, and his great niece lost several vaults of his stuff down in Los Angeles, and that went out to about 4 buyers, and there's probably $2 million worth of stuff in that group. Just about a year and a half ago, one of my buyers up north bought $500,000 worth of gold and silver, gold bullion, silver pieces of 8. No kidding. I mean, it was there. It just, there's just about every 4, 5, 6 years something happens, and it seems to go on the map and seems to be a life-changing unit. There's a lot of stuff out there we don't get to see. We just sold 2 million celebrity photos in one deal. It was on our site. It brought, I don't know, 30, 40, 50,000 bucks, but there's a lot of people. There's probably a couple million. 2 million 8x10 photos. That got to be worth $1 or $2 a piece, right?
Tell me about it. I mean, Dan, that's amazing. And Dan, you and your lovely wife has found many treasures out there. But I'm telling you something. You and your wife Laura are truly treasures here in the Inland Empire, truly in California, and also throughout the United States. I mean, what you guys are doing is so amazing. I'm so blessed to know you two. Get a chance to meet you at the Route 66 Rendezvous a few years ago, and it's amazing, my friend. Wish you all the success.
Yes.
And why don't you give the website out again so how ones will be able to bid on some of these things online, because I'm definitely going to sign up. And Dan, I don't want you to say $300, $400, $400, $600. No. You're going to have to do that for me, okay?
All right, I'm 100% sure that if you go to AmericanAuctioneers.com, you can sign up for our future online and present online auctions and have a great time. What are we going to do next? I don't know. Give me a call. Look us up online, and 14:90 a.m. Thank you, guys. Paul, you're great, man. I appreciate it all the time.
Hey, Dan, I'm so glad you bounced back, my friend. Give Laura a big hug for us, man, and you guys have a great day, okay?
Will do. Anytime, man. Thanks, guys.
All right, sounds good. great friend Dan Dotson and his lovely wife Laura. They are some cool people, and I told you guys off the air when we had them on Route 66 Rendezvous. We're at the other station. You know, this kid kept saying, "I want his autograph." I was all happy, like, "Oh, somebody know me." It was like, "No, him." Talking about Dan and Laura. So they stayed about an hour signing autograph pictures and everything. They are some amazing people. We love them to death. Great things coming.